Hello all, this is Zimdala coming at you with another adventure in the game of Demise, Rise of the Kutan. We're gonna be picking up where we left off. We'd actually just had a good round of adventures. We had knocked on the Kutan General's door, so yeah. We're going to be hopefully repeating that. It is moderately unfortunate that I hit that teleporter, but I guess I wasn't actually looking at that screen, so. But we'll be back there. Like, it's a regular place we'll go. Maybe not that particular room, but at least the floor it's in. But we completed the next of the quests, and the Dragon King's gonna be a little bit further ahead, so we're not quite at that level. I do know where the Dragon Slayer is, though, and it's an okay weapon. The warrior that guards it is a little nasty, but it's not so bad for a full group. Pop out our map, we'll make sure that it is centered right. Looks like it is good. We are golden.
Cool.
I don't really anticipate any real problems on this part of the journey, so we'll probably clear this area pretty handily. It's only once we actually try to break into the royalty chamber that we might end up having a little trouble, as usual. They're just really strong spellcasters. But we're gonna start mitigating that. Once we reach 262, we'll start working on our stuff around that again with our different classes, so.
Cool. 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 Cool.
Well, at least almost everyone has a single level that they can get now, so that's one step along the way. Does seem like we'll be clearing most of that other room on the same run, so
Cool.
seems likely we'll be able to get deeper pretty easily again before pinning. That's probably going to be a continuing trend as our levels increase, though, so you can expect that to continue as a trend.
Cool.
Well, that was pretty painful. But they didn't die. It just hurt. Alright, we'll take a little recognizance and heal up a bit, and we will probably be able to clear it this time. But as you can see, we're having more success each time than we used to. And that's because we have more HP. I can't really claim it's any other reason than that. Because we can just survive the initial spell cast without getting crippled. Like, we just have like an extra 200 hit points on every person. And that makes a huge difference. So 2 of our friends are getting ready to pin. So we're not going to be able to clear this room in one easy go, but you know, we'll make a good inroad into it. We actually aren't too far off from most people pinning. I might actually push it. That's two of us.
Cool.
Well, one of us left to go, and we only have a couple of fights to get there. This should do it, actually. Oh, no, actually, one more, huh? Alright. Into my pocket, thieves. Well, not too shabby. Let's shift things around a little. Blam, blam. That's a new staff, actually. We haven't seen this one. It actually doesn't look too shabby either. But we're nowhere close to using it. But it's another Warlock-only staff. There's so many of those. So many, not necessarily stabs, but just Warlock-only items. There should be ones for every class. And maybe there are, and I'm just not getting lucky. But I want to see the Cleric-only items, man. No love for Cleric. So tragic. Alright, looks like we are good to launch. We're gonna launch towards the usual strategy. We're gonna go and clear out the magic users. And then we will head deeper.
Cool.
Okay, it's just dark flights. I was afraid it was the next level up. Death flights you gotta watch out for. Those ones will mess you up. Still just birds, really painful. As you can see, poor Trixie almost ate it again. We are gonna go and clear out the dragons again. They actually give really good loot sometimes.
Cool.
It's just not consistent. That's another band of Eterniuses. We don't need to deal with them. We can come kill these dragons. So in the case where you have a room that's difficult to fight in, there are some things you can do. Such as Retrieve Soul. It's a great move. We did learn it. Now they're standing at our feet, so let's come revive them on this little island. Poor Trixie. They got completely stomped. It's okay. Let's get them in the party. It's okay. They live to fight another day. Yada yada. Okay, we got all the resists on again. We are as good as we're gonna be, so. Let's approach them from a better angle. I tried to get close and fly down. That can work, but it does open you up to like a free attack. Well, You can join with them, I guess. They're probably just gonna get killed by a dragon, though, to be honest. Or they'll run away, but they're not really smart enough to run. And if they were smart, they wouldn't have joined anyway, so... Don't need to fight those Eterniuses. Though maybe they're Guardians. There's a few more than that. Nope, they were, in fact. We got them. I wasn't sure which one they were. They share the same sprite. There's definitely more of them in that corner, though. You don't need that smoke.
Cool.
So Shadow Devils are a little uncommon, but they're the same thing but ice. Essentially. It was better than getting stomped down from range. And that's why you make sure you have someone that can cast spells. Otherwise you'll have a real bad time if they just get like out of range and just keep casting on you. Or breathing fire. Look at that, a whole island of spiders. Who knew? What a secret. They're not layered, it could have been anything here. Someone managed to pin already, huh? Well, 3 people are pinned, honestly. Huh. Well, with the nature of our deep diving, I am going to let us fully go then. We did a full circuit, then I will... I'll clear part of the way towards... the next floor, but we'll do the rest later when we actually fully clear it. I only need to go far enough to level up.
Cool.
But I'll clear to this room. And we'll just move this way. Wonder why this room is clear. Did it just not gen? Might just not a gen. Yeah, some of these rooms just didn't generate. And I guess we will dip down. There's plenty of experience to be had for multiple levels, so it's not like it matters too incredibly much. We could also dip down to 29 if we do somehow manage to full clear. Which I don't believe we would. We're basically already pinned, so we are at E. What are you? I don't recognize that. They didn't give it a background though, which I don't love. And our ogre made it all the way through. Good for them. Also, this might be a glove we didn't have. Now that I think about it. This is like a mid-level glove for everyone. Well, I guess it's not mid-level. I guess it's like the best that you normally could find, I think. So, that's cool. Let's put that aside. It's class restricted, so none of the classes we currently have would be wearing this because we've only been leveling warriors this high so far. But that will change in the future. And we got another one, huh? This is probably a ninja? Yep. Why Why do they always mix up ninjas and samurai? It's pretty funny. But, fair enough. It does look pretty decent. Let's drop off our kid at the pool. I hope they have a good time there in confinement forever. We should be getting pretty close to Paladin getting another swing if I was to guess. We're also going to get more items for Paladin next level, so they're going to reach their next usage level soon. Alright, we're ready for the adventure again. Fortunately, it doesn't take very long to get back. We could go either way, but this way we'll have a few things to kill, I guess. As you can see, it didn't take very long to get back. We can go this way. This will take us to the main central place. And we'll start exploring the little regions we didn't. So we already know where the way down to the next floor anyway, so none of the other directions will actually take us there. It is worth noting that these spellcasters are some of the few that can kill us outright. So. I don't know if we killed it or it ran away, but it really doesn't matter. We still get the treasure chest, so that's all that matters to me. And it is kind of hanging, unfortunately. I'm sure it'll figure life out. I believe in the game. What do we think? It figured life out. I believed in it.
Cool.
Yep, we got another Tree Ties of Darkness. Do we want to go and get the other lair? We probably should. They can have good spell books. Let's go there. Why did the... Okay, I shouldn't really question why spiders have that, but you know... Yeah, we didn't really get anything from it, but we tried. I actually thought that this would actually be a way in, but does not seem like it. Okay, well, we can get in a different way. I think it might be a case where it's a one-way door and you have to go the other way. See if I'm right. Maybe. It might be in the room above this. That's an anti-magic room. That's cute. Everyone's leveling up pretty evenly so far on this particular run. I wonder if that is actually a queen. It's queens. I don't think it's actually a queen. Yeah, no, it's just another warrior. Queens are a little nastier. They got more hit points, they hit a little harder, but otherwise they're actually not that different from the other ones. I don't think they do anything different, at least. I think they're usually accompanied by 2 warriors, though, unless that's been changed in the base game. I believe in them, they'll nibble it to death.
Bye-bye. Cool.
Yeah, that's why I didn't cast on it, is because I knew it was anti-magic. But I also knew we probably were gonna win. Well, looks like it's hanging again. Yep, that was a way out. I don't know which way we're supposed to lead in, though. As you can see, we've come full circle back to this room, so maybe we'll try to clear the outskirts again this time and not walk into a teleporter. My brain said walk into the corner and map the square, and I didn't take into account there was a teleporter there, so meh. So as you can see, it says, as you gaze in awe at the twin dark portals, the energy coming from the swirling mass of unknown darkness is all around you. This must be the source of the Kutan General's powers, and it's up to you to take it away from him permanently. So yeah. That's what's going on here, just dark magic. You know, our favorite. Yeah, once we actually kill the sinners, it's fine to melee them. You don't wanna actually melee dark sinners unless you absolutely have to. Oof. That's gross. Well, there's our buddy the General. You don't really want to mess with him at this point, though. So instead, we're kind of just gonna map the periphery. It's the same group, if you're wondering. You guys can come over here. No, they didn't age us. That's actually interesting. I wasn't worried about the age. We're sitting on how many of those, Bloods of Ages? Got a bit impatient, but you know, we cleared that out. There is another teleporter. I see it this time. don't want to mess with the main part. That is the one thing. This is about as close as I'm willing to get to it. The rest of that is like the throne of adventure. As you can see, we did map a lot of it. Alright, is there a third? Oh, there's a third floor. I actually forgot about that. Oh, we're gonna do the same thing then. As long as you go on the outside of that portal, you're okie dokie. He's a very, very nasty friend. Do not recommend dealing with it unless you know what you're doing. Now back to the actual fighting showcase. Hopefully you enjoyed the danger mapping we did. This side of this place is a little bit smaller, considering a lot of it is actually on the next floor. So... but we're certainly not gonna be able to do it all in one go, because we're already almost pinned, so... it's because we did all that spell casting. So this character hogged almost all of that EXP. Oh yeah, we're not gonna be able to map from here. That's fine, we'll get it from another angle. them get some really good hits on us for no reason at all. We're gonna soften it up even though we're gonna be pinned in no time. Oh yeah, these are guys we can't actually fight. I forgot about them. Prophets of Insanity. That's probably what I was thinking of before. You have to have companions fight them. Well, we will inevitably win. It's just a matter of time. This is why it's not really super efficient for me to level here yet. I'm just mapping it. We're not actually quite ready for this floor in a general leveling sense. I mean, I could spellcast my way through this. Trying to let my other guys pin though. They're so close. Wow, we finally hit it for 3.
Bye-bye.
Well, they won. What a surprise. How close are they? A little bit. But we're gonna win. We did map out a decent portion of the right corner, though.
Cool.
I'll cast a few times just to speed it up, but they're gonna have to figure it out again. Hey, at least one of them ran away. That could be a new weapon. Okay, yeah, one or two more fights and we'll be good. Oh, damn, they got some good spells off. Let's find an easier room. Jeez. I don't think we did this room. Yep, we're good. Oh, huh. It is a new weapon, but it doesn't actually look like one I'd want to use. It does turn enemies to stone. Hmm. It has good resistance against stone, but it's only 3 swings, which is why I wouldn't want to use it. Still, new weapons are cool. I didn't even notice that. It looked like it was the normal leather. So those look like really good stats for an explorer only armor. So there probably is a cleric one somewhere. Let's look at the tavern. What's got going on? Grimoire of Mortality. That's not the thing we're looking for, but it might be something that some guild could use, and maybe I'll get it in the future. I'll put 1 copy of this away. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I am gonna take a short break. Maybe I'll come back later and play more, but for all of you, have a good day. Y'all take care. Bye bye now.